Hey, what's up everybody? This is Hudson. I'm here with an update. I just wanted to fill you guys in with some changes that are going to be coming around because I like to be completely transparent with you guys and let you know whenever there's changes that are going to alter the way that you guys view my content. So before we dive into that, I just want to say that something hasn't really been working out. I'm not in the position right now where I need to be in order to make a full-time career out of this. However, I've been trying harder than I've ever tried to do anything in my life. I wouldn't say that this has been a complete failure, but what I am saying right now is I feel the need to change up some of my strategies in order to account for the fact that we're not growing as fast as we need to be. Now, this whole ride through YouTube has been very confusing. Many of you may know that I started off by just doing YouTube videos, and it took me about 3 years before I even got the slightest little bit of growth. And from there, it seemed to take off rapidly. And then with the discovery of Twitch and the ability to not only record YouTube videos, but record them while I was Twitch streaming, I was able to knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. And during that period of time, this was part-time, mind you, and I was doing 2 hours a day, 2 days a week. It was very, very low work, but it was all I could muster because I had a full-time job. During this time, my channel hit an extreme amount of growth. At one point, during the month of the highest growth, I was actually making as much money from this side job, this 2 hours a day, 2 days a week, than I was at my full-time job that I was going to every single day of my life. And it was because of this that I eventually decided that I was going to quit my job and do full-time YouTube. But since then, things have kind of plummeted down a little bit and plateaued off. As it stands today, my Twitch subs are on a slow, steady decline, and my YouTube is at a steady plateau. And like I said, this is not a position where I can make a full-time career out of this. I need something to change. Now, I'm not trying to talk too much about money because most of the money that I've gotten, they're from Twitch donations. They're from you guys personally, and I really, really appreciate all of that. You guys have literally kept me afloat. Without you guys, I think it would have looked pretty grim. But aside from the donations, because I can't count on the donations, I can't rely on your guys' generosity, I'm going to be making some changes that I think are going to be smart. So first and foremost, I am not going to be Twitch streaming every single day, because for a while there, I was thinking, man, I go full-time, I'm not only going to put the same amount of effort into my YouTube videos, but I'm going to put a lot more effort into my Twitch, because then my Twitch is going to take off. Turns out there's no growth on Twitch. Turns out Twitch is not something that you can just do and gain tons of followers for, unless you're playing maybe a game that's a lot newer and you're just killing it, right? You're doing giveaways, you're doing tons of things, you're advertising. There's no outside flow to Twitch right now. The flow that I have to Twitch, the way that I get people to my Twitch is through YouTube. And I think that people were getting sick on YouTube of viewing my Twitch streams. After a certain amount of time, that just kind of went downhill. So all this energy and all this effort I put into my Twitch streaming didn't go anywhere. Growth was negative, which sucks because I put so much time into Twitch. Like, I really put a lot of my effort in to being a Twitch streamer. But like I said, there's no growth on Twitch for me. I think the key step here, and number 2 on the list, is that my YouTube needs to be there. My YouTube needs to be first and foremost because people know me on Twitch through YouTube. Some people, I'm sure, found me on Twitch through Twitch, but most of everybody that come to my channel, I get it all the time, I got here because of YouTube. So I'm not going to ignore my YouTube. This means I'm going to be making more YouTube-specific content. And if I'm only streaming 2 days a week, which is my schedule now, I'll have a lot more time to put into YouTube. So we're going back to the original schedule of streaming Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to be doing the same time though, 3 p.m. Central until whenever I'm done. So it's going to be basically the old schedule, but a lot more time on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And like I said, because of this, we're going to have a lot more time to do YouTube stuff. Now, everybody and their grandma has told me, you got to do different games. You have to do different games. You have to do different games. You have to do a variety of games. And this is the story. This is how you do it. Let me just tell you that when you're in the situation, because I don't disagree with you guys coming from your point of view, when you're in the situation, it's so much different. You learn so many different things that you just didn't think of before. And I'm saying that I think, honestly, as a small YouTuber, it is more beneficial to lock into one game and get really good at it, do something worthwhile with it that gets you noticed. I think my #1 suggestion for people who are starting out on YouTube is you have to find some way to get people to care about you. Now, most people are watching Jacksepticeye, they're watching Markiplier, they're watching PewDiePie, and they're saying, well, they're doing a bunch of different games, and I think it's really interesting. But the fact here that people don't really understand is that people already care so much about those people. Those people got in at a certain time that they were able to grow, or they knew somebody high enough that built them up alongside them. So they had millions of people who cared about them. And of course, the more views you get, the more views you're going to get. That's how YouTube works. But right now, I'm struggling with the fact that nobody gives a shit. Nobody knows who I am, and nobody wants to get to know me because I'm not doing things that are worth watching. And I'm not saying that my videos aren't worth watching. I mean, you guys enjoy them, but you know what I mean? Like, there's something that like has to rip other people away from the full YouTube playlist that they already have of a bunch of YouTube creators that they love to come over and view my stuff. So that's the kind of things that I think I need to focus on my channel. Now, this does not mean clickbait titles. This does not mean boobs, boobs, boobs. Although, honestly, the sad fact is that would probably help. What I'm talking about is the fact that I'm going to do shorter videos and I'm going to do more bombastic things, more highly edited things. But I'm not going to ignore, I'm still going to do some standard runs and throws up on YouTube. I don't think that is going to be any different, the amount of full gameplay videos that I do. But yes, so I am still going to focus on Isaac because I'm holding out for Afterbirth Plus, and I think I'm going to be playing that a lot. If I gave up on it now, what kind of a fan would I be? But I am willing to look at other games. I just honestly haven't found games that I'm passionate about that I want to get good at. Because if I pick up Overwatch and I play it, I'm gonna maybe, if I'm lucky, have 1,000 views over its lifetime on YouTube because I'm not that good. People aren't going to be pulled away from the Overwatch people that they're already watching to come watch me play Overwatch. It's not going to happen. I would love for that to happen, but it's the sad truth. I'm not giving people a reason to give a shit about my Overwatch gameplay. So it really doesn't work out, that if you just spam YouTube with a bunch of stuff, you'll just get it back eventually. You have to be smart about it. So these are just a lot of the things that are going on behind the scenes that you guys don't really see. So basically, to sum everything up, I'm scaling back my Twitch streaming because Twitch didn't have any growth to it. These are not changes that I wanted to make, but changes that I kind of have to make. At some point, I would love to go back to doing more Twitch streaming, but as it stands, the better my YouTube does, the better my Twitch does. So I need to focus more on my YouTube. But I'm thinking that hopefully this allows me to start my own vlog channel, which is what I've been wanting to do for a long time now. I've been wanting to talk about things, tons of things, like the depression video that I already put out. I don't want to focus on depression. I just want to talk about, like, just daily life, man, like dating nowadays, having a fight with your girlfriend and how that goes, or like my experiences on things that I feel like that I could share with other people, because I honestly spend a lot of time thinking about these kinds of things. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are too. I do apologize for those of you guys who were really excited about my Twitch streaming. I really, really hope that this doesn't cause people to be like, well, fuck him, I'm not going to donate anymore, I'm not going to subscribe anymore, because honestly, I can't lose Twitch. I need both of them, but I need to find a way to make them both grow and make them both better. And honestly speaking, I had this many subs when I was part-time, 2 days a week, 2 hours a day. I was streaming barely anything, and I was at this point. So this has just been a long-winded way to say I am trying to find ways to grow. And I know, you guys have tons of suggestions, but do pass them on lightly, because I've thought really, really long and hard about this. You guys do have good suggestions, but it's not just as simple as this is the way to go, so you need to do it. And especially, don't be rude in the comment section. There's gonna be people that are like, fucking faggot, you piece of shit, like, good, I'm burned to death, and like, it's because you're doing it wrong, you should have done this and this and this and this and this. That's not helpful. I want your guys' help. I need you guys' help. Just please be polite about it. But in general, you guys have been absolutely fantastic fans. Those of you guys who are watching my stuff, you know my content, and you know it does have potential. And I feel the same way. I feel like I have potential that doing exactly the same thing I'm doing right now, I could have 1 million views per video. I don't have that many people that care about me. I need to get that many people that care about me, period. And this is the road that I set out on. I'm trying to do it with integrity. I'm not trying to do it with clickbait bullshit. I'm not trying to scam anybody to come to my channel. I hope you guys really understand that. So this is me. I'm Huts. This is my channel. Welcome. I really, really hope you guys enjoy your stay. And thank you so much for supporting me. It means the absolute world to me. All right, stay strong, butts. I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya.